days maternity leave, okay, okay, for example. And due to maternity leave, employer cannot fire the female employee without good reason. Okay, for Indonesia, can I hear from Indonesia?
Thank you, Mr. Syamsul. Thank you, respected teacher, Dr. Leader. Nice to meet you.
Yes.
That was a great song experience to see you. Nice to meet you. We are from student of Magister Management, West State. This time,
Hi.
so sorry, I'm trying to improve my needs when I in my speech. There are bahasa. So sorry. I want to give some comment for your presentation. I'm, I agree. So agree, and I underline your sentence about the benefit, and I mean how the employee must be know the benefit for the job, because experience before I became the ISN, I analyze what are benefits for the job A, job B, and what are the interesting benefit that I can get from this job. Because as you said from your presentation, I underline the sentence, it can the employee, in my opinion, uh, more spirit to doing their job more project like that. I want to share my experience about my benefit became a teacher in Dinas Pendidikan. I got lokal tunjangan anak like that. When yes, reward. It called tunjangan anak. In myself, I feel, oh, when my child, I mean, dijamin sama negara. It's like that. And then for healthy, we got BPJS, something like that. Okay, thank you. Maybe this is my experience that is relevant with this presentation. Thank you for the time. Thank you.
Okay.
Well,
Terima kasih.
thank you. And
Thank
I'm
you.
so sorry, I want to ask maybe later with your presentation about the major of MBA and MSc that can be take double degree. I imagine those major. This major dilakukan dalam waktu yang bersama. That is my question. Okay, maybe if the presentation has been. Okay, thank you, Dr. Onglindar, for the time. Thank you so much.
All right. Thank you. Samsul, will you mind to repeat? Okay, what he is asking.
Okay. Pardon, Dr. Linder, could I repeat the question from a student? Oh. Okay. The student is very happy to every year presentation, and he was some story or about his experience during lecturer in elementary school. Oh iya. Oh iya. Jadi dapat tunjangan is like reward when he has child or age. It's the reward is different between single and its others.
Single? Oh, sorry.
Huh?
Sorry, I don't. Mhm.
Any different regulation between single employers and the non-single employers?
For maternity leave, bersalin, is cuti bersalin.
Paknya tidak. But the father doesn't get
I will talk about the father later. Let's talk about the mother. Okay, so for maternity leave is for all employees in Malaysia, working in Malaysia. Doesn't matter you are private sector or government sector employee. Okay. And also, doesn't matter you Malaysian or not Malaysian. Semua orang dapat as long as you work Malaysia. And of course, it's only for mothers. Okay. Whether you are married or not doesn't matter. Married or married, as long as you give birth, then you are entitled to maternity leave. So example, I'm single. I'm not married, but I'm pregnant. I can still get the maternity leave. The best. No difference.
In Indonesia and in Malaysia, has different regulation between married or no married, right? Or the same regulation.
You still get. Okay, if you're not married, but you get, for example, you do not register your marriage, okay, you still can apply for maternity leave.
Is there any special regulation the men as a do one?
I will talk about for the father later. Okay, maybe we can discuss. Okay. Let's compare the maternity leave among the Asian countries. It varies across the country. It's not the same. So in Malaysia, we give 98 days to female employees. Okay, this is the minimum. Doesn't mean that all companies must give 98 days. Some companies, they do give more than 98 days. Like some big companies in Malaysia, they give like 6 months. So it's more than what is required by the law. So this is the minimum, okay, set by the law. Okay, and all companies must follow this law. Okay, so in Asia, Vietnam give the most days of maternity leave. It's 180 days, 6 months or 6 bulan for cuti bersalin. Okay. In Malaysia, 98 days. Okay. In Indonesia, it's 3 months, 90 days. 90 days, but you can extend up to 6 months if the health condition of the mother require, okay, must be satisfied by the doctor. Okay, they need to extend the treatment. Okay, so Thailand is 120 days. Okay, it's more than Malaysia, but they only get the full salary for the first 60 days. And the next 45 days, they get only 50%. From Malaysia, we get 100% for 98 days. Okay, I think for Indonesia, you also get 90 days of pay, 100%. Okay, in Singapore, it's 112 days. It's more than Malaysia. Okay. So we can see country have different HR practices, and it can change by the government, and all the companies must follow. Okay, how about for the father? Okay, how many days? Need to leave. If your wife give birth, how many days maternity leave, paternity leave? How about if your girlfriend, not your wife? Can you get the maternity leave? Paternity, not maternity, paternity. What do you think? Okay, so for your workplace, how many days?
Miss Olinda. Okay. Malaysia, we like your presentation, we have 90 days for maternity leave, and then same with Malaysia, even they got maternity leave, they still have performance allowance or salary, so they get full of their salary. And about maternity leave, Indonesia still in DPR, it's still have regulation still in process to discuss with our government, and it's still in progress because
I see.
it needs more in public sector, then government, and this is not yet have official for the regulation for maternity leave.
Perfect. Yep. So different countries have different regulations, right? Okay. Maybe in Indonesia, okay, you will set new rules. I think how many days the mother can take. Because Malaysia, all this is zero. Okay. But now, okay, we give 7 days for the father. It's 7 consecutive days inclusive of the rest day, like Saturday or Sunday, or if there is a public holiday, doesn't mean that if there is a public holiday, then you will get extra 1 day or 2 days. No, it's 7. Okay, for Indonesia, it's only 2 days. For the government employee, will be 1 year. Sorry, 1 month. 1 month. 1 bulan. Is it true? Satu bulan for father.
In Indonesia, I have information from my friend, if we need that, he said, yes, Indonesia, but it said not paternity leave, but it said cuti alasan penting.
Okay.
So the father can get off from his work as long his wife in hospital. So accompany her wife to in hospital when his wife is in hospital like that. But it's not
Yes.
paternity leave. It's just still as long in hospital like that. It's called alasan penting.
Hal penting. All right. Okay. But in Malaysia, firstly, we do have that paternity leave. We start at 7 days, lah, minimum 7 days for the father. So compared to other countries, the father get at least two weeks. Okay, for Vietnam, the father get okay. Philippines, 7 days. Okay, and like body clock is zero, and Thailand also is for private. Yes, it's zero, but doesn't mean that the company cannot give. If you want to give, yes, but it's optional. How to do. Watch it. Okay, but Malaysia 7 days is wajib. Okay, it's not option. But there are conditions. How about if they are not married, but the girlfriend give birth? Can the father get the paternity leave? Or how about if the guy has one wife? Okay, so in Malaysia, the Muslims can marry until four wives. Okay, so the paternity he can get for the first wife, second wife, third wife. Can he apply paternity leave as? Okay, so I will give you the answer. Okay, so in Malaysia, for paternity leave, okay, the employee must be married to his partner. So if the girlfriend get pregnant and deliver the baby, he cannot get the paternity leave. They are married. Okay, they must register their marriage legally. Okay, in Malaysia. And the father has worked in the company for at least 12 months before starting taking the paternity leave. Okay. And the father entitled to paternity leave limited to 5 births, 5 times, regardless of number of babies. Okay. If he has give birth, so he can get 7 days when they. Okay, doesn't mean that only for birth then he can get paternity. Okay, as long as there's married, then the father can get paternity leave. Okay, 7 days. It's for all employees in Malaysia. Matter, okay, Malaysian or not Malaysian, as long as you work in Malaysia. Okay, doesn't matter if your wife is working. Okay, as long as the father is working both, then he can get 7 days. Okay, so far any questions? Okay, all right, can continue.
This document, the difference between Indonesia and Malaysia is in days of leave, maternity leave. This is 90 days for government, and we have to give our big boss like 30 days prior before the maternity, and then the 60 days after the birth, like that. And then for the paternity leave, there is a regulation based on Undang-Undang number 4 to 1 years ago, 2024, but there is not socialization enough in our country, so there's not much the father who take the paternity leave, and the difference is marital status is very important in Indonesia, and like the last point is like regardless of the number of wives in Indonesia, there is only one wife who acknowledged by in the country. That.
I see. All right. think that is some depends on regulation more in. Okay, so we can see it depends on the countries. Some of leave are 4 years, some is social security. Okay, but for Malaysia, more paid by the employer. Okay. So maternity leave in Malaysia is 8 days. Maternity leave for employees 1 days. Okay. So why is it important to paternity leave? Is it? Do you think 2 days is enough?
Yeah, I think
Enough.
Bapak,
Because the wife
Bapak,
give not the man.
yeah, we have the we have massive socialization about the factor in my in my institution, yeah, like USD, Universitas Sarjanawiyata Tamansiswa, I have here the paternity leave. I think it's important to share with the vice chancellor, like USD, to make this socialization, and but the good is paternity leave. We have a special permission, special regulation, because sapi tujuh atau 4 3 sampai 4 it's a normal if we take duty normal in every organization, but more than 4 days it could be the persetujuan dari pimpinan yang lebih tahu. Nanti ada yang cuti alasan penting, alasan yang sangat urgent reason, seperti umroh 12 days, haji one, itu cuti alasan penting.
I see. So
there is not regulation that Socialization enough in Indonesia special.
All right. So no regulation in Indonesia. It's not compulsory to give paternity leave. It's not compulsory. How about sick leave? If the employees get sick, how many days of cuti sakit? Yep. So for Malaysia, it is 14 to 22 days a year. Okay. Depends on how long you have worked in the organization. For example, I just joined the company. I worked there for 1 year. It's less than 2 years. I'm entitled to get days of leave, MC, sick leave, medical leave. Okay. So if I need to go to hospital, then I can get extra 60 days. So it's paid leave. It's paid leave. Beyond that is unpaid. Okay. So if I have beyond 60 days, okay. How about Indonesia? Very interesting, right? So if you get sick, how many days of sick leave or certificate that you had?
Indonesia perspective.
So by the law,
Dr. Linda, I say from government perspective in Indonesia, to sick leave, it can give to ASN or civil service agency minimal 1 day and maximum 1 year, as long based on letter recommendation from doctor, from hospital, like that. So it can give. And then about the salary, it still can get to our employee still as long they had from hospital. Like that.
All right. So up to 1 year. I can say that is not as long as you get the letter from the doctor.
Yes. And that have the regulation. We have the regulation from to the PNS. We have the regulation, and yes, like I said, that maximum 1 year. It can additional time, can get additional time as long as they have recommendation from hospital, like that. And if the maximum to extend the sick leave is 6 months, and after all, the institution must like consideration, make pertimbangan consideration that the employer can still get work or not, like that. If the employee can get back to work again, it must like see their perform and their what it masa kerja ya, masa kerja, and it masuk dalam kualifikasi to pensiun, untuk masuk dalam pensiun or retirement, he or she get pensiun, like that.
Huh? Yes. So it's good that you have like limit. Huh? We have limits, okay? Like 22 days, that is the max. Beyond that, then that is unpaid. If you're sick, you stay at home, that is the maximum leave that is paid by the employer. Okay. So it differs from country to country. How about annual leave? In Malaysia, okay, the annual leave will be 8 to 16 days a year. Depends on your duration of your employment, how long you have working there. Okay, for example, I work for the company for 5 years or more, so I will get like 16 days of annual leave. This is minimum. Huh? If I work like 1 years, I will get. So the longer I stay in the company, get more annual leave. But this is minimum. Of course, the company can give more than what is required by the law. Okay, some company can give 20 days or more than that. Okay, it's up to the company. But this is according to the law. Okay, so for Indonesia, it's 12 days, regardless of how long you have been working in the company. Okay, but Malaysia is 8 to 16 days. Okay, but you can only leave after you've been working in the company for at least 1 year, because it's not like sick leave. Sick leave you get away 4 days a year. Okay, but for annual leave is depends on how long you have been in company. You can get only 8 days if you have after 1 year. Okay, only you have served for 1 year, then you earn that 8 days. It's not straight away you get 8 days. No, you have to work for 1 year, then you get 8 days. If I only work for 6 months, for example, entitled only 4 days, which is prorate. Mhm. Okay. And we look at public holidays. This is in addition to your annual leave or cuti tahunan. Okay. Holidays. So in Malaysia, around 60 public holidays a year. Indonesia, you have so many public holidays. It's true. This is public holiday. Cuti. Syamsul, is this correct? Correct.
Yes. We have
Wow. So many
holiday.
public holidays. So it's so good to work in Indonesia. Okay. Now we move to next topic. It's employees provident fund, or in bahasa we call kumpulan wang simpanan pekerja. Saving scheme for employees. So when they retire, we withdraw the money from this. Okay, if you work in government, get pension, right? I get pension. For private sector employees in Malaysia, have their pension, okay, you have this KWSP or EPF Malaysia. Okay. Similar to what we have in Indonesia is called Jaminan Hari Tua or Jaminan Pension. But in Malaysia, it's called Employees Provident Fund or KWSP. Okay, Ketelah Wang Sana Kerja. Okay, this is according Malaysian law. Okay, so employees every month they have to contribute 11% of their salary to this fund. Okay, 11% every month. Employees will contribute 12 or 13% of the salary each month and put it in this fund, EPF. Okay. So it depends on the salary. If I earn more than 5,000 a month, will contribute 12% of my salary to fund. For employees, it's the same, 11%. Okay. Every month, 11% I put in there. Okay, I have to contribute to this fund. I only can withdraw at the age of 55. Okay. Employers is compulsory to contribute. Yeah, it's minimum. Some company they will give more, like 15% or 16%. It's to attract employees to stay in the company. Yeah. But this is only for private sector employees. Government sector employees in Malaysia is not compulsory because we have our own pension. Government employees. So the total contribution will be 11 plus 12%. It will be around 23%. Okay. But compared to Indonesia, the total contribution is just 5.7% of your salary every month. Okay, you contribute to Jaminan Hari Tua. But for Malaysian, it's 20%. So we have put a lot of money in the fund. Okay, this is to make sure that we have the savings when we retire. Okay, and KWSP in the fund, our government, will use the money to invest in the share, the estate ticket. And then every year they give dividends. So every year we will get around 5 to 6% of dividend for our savings in the fund. Okay. So for example, last year the dividend is 6.3%. Okay, it's like I put the money in the bank. Then they use the money, okay, to invest, then they give back dividend. So they put the dividend in the fund with my savings. So when I retire, I can get everything. Okay, my savings plus the dividend. But I have to wait until I retire or at the age of 55. If I retire earlier, I still cannot get. I have to wait until the age of 55 days. The law in Malaysia. Okay. Then let me go through the SOAP. It's to protect the employees when they get or accidents in the workplace. They get injured in the workplace. So this scheme will give them insurance. Okay. So it's under the Ministry of Resources. So when employee they get illness related to work or work-related accidents, then they can claim from the fund. If they die or they are permanently disabled, now work, they also can get the pension scheme from here. Okay, the fund. Okay, in Indonesia, you have it's called JKK, Jaminan Kecelakaan Kerja. Okay, so if something happened, kemalangan happened or accident happened in the workplace, so this organization, okay, in Malaysia we call SOKSO, Indonesia you have JKK is similar. Okay, how much the kadar cadangan or the contribution for the majikan is 1.7% of the employee salary every month. Paid. So okay, for the employee is 0.5%. Okay, but for Indonesia only employer have to pay so. Okay, it's the rate will be 0.24 to 1.74% and your occupation risk kerja. Okay. But in Malaysia, no, it's 2.25%. Regardless of what kind of job you are doing. But okay, EPF and SOKSO in Malaysia is only for private sector employees. Okay. Okay, and the last one will be insurance system. So we have this insurance for employees as well, just in case they lost their job. Okay, for example, like because of the retrenchment, okay, or the company bankrupt, or they close because of natural disaster. Okay, then the employee lost their job, then they can apply for, okay, they can get allowance from this scheme. But this is only for Malaysian employees. Okay, so for foreign employees, it's not compulsory. Okay, right. And the contribution rate is 0.4% of the salary. Okay, every month the employer and the employee will contribute 0.1%. So when employer they lost their job, benefits that they can get. Okay, but if they resign, okay, I resign because I don't like my job, I cannot apply for this benefits. If only I am forced to resign because the company bankrupt, I have no job, then I can get these benefits. So it's for my income support while I'm looking for job. Okay, for example, like I will get salary. My salary not percent. I will get for the first month I lost my job. I get 80% of my salary. For second month, 50%, for example. Okay, up to 6 months, or until I get a job. For example, like second month I get a job, so I don't get 80%. Okay, so it's like to help the employee with their job, at least they get some income. Okay, right. So these are the comparisons for Malaysia employees and Indonesia employees. Injury, if you get injured in Malaysia, you are covered under SOKSO. Okay, or in Indonesia it's JKK. Okay, if you die, then in Malaysia, SOKSO will pay the benefit for the family. Indonesia, you also have that kind of benefits. Retirement, we have EPF, Employee Provident Fund. In Indonesia, you also have GHT, similar in Malaysia. And employment insurance, for job loss or unemployment. In Indonesia, you also have this kind of benefit. It's JKP, right? So in Malaysia, mostly we have so also to take care of employees by when they get or sick. EPF, WSP is for the savings. But for Indonesia, you only have one badan, one organization to manage this. Anyone want to share about the benefits that employees get? I think almost the same actually. Just different names only.
Hai. Halo Dr. Linda.
Yes.
Thank you for your presentation. Yes, I agree. Oke, in bahasa ya. Memang
Boleh?
di Indonesia kita ada BPJS tenaga kerjaan untuk para karyawan. Memang tarifnya untuk BHT itu kita di 8%. Kalau untuk pemerintah ya, pemerintah itu untuk jaminan hari tua itu memang kita sekitar 8% potongannya pegawai. Terus untuk memang JKK-JKM itu 1%, untuk JKK itu sekitar 0,25%, JKM itu 0,75%. Ya, ya. Memang untuk JKP sendiri itu juga bisa dicairkan ketika sudah berhenti dari perusahaan tersebut. Jadi malah ada kadang untuk mencairkan dana tersebut dia rela pindah kantor supaya bisa cair untuk jaminan kebenaran.
Right. Okay, thank you. Sorry, the line is a bit breaking, so saya tak berapa dengar. Okay, so let me continue with reward. Just fix. Let's look at reward. The second part of this talk. Okay. Why you need to give rewards to employees? Because you want to motivate them to perform better. Okay, so you give them honors or commission so that they are more motivated to perform better, to hit the target, for example. Right. And also you give rewards to employees because you want to create healthy competition in your companies so that employees they try to outdo each other, doing better than the others. So this is good, because not everybody will get the bonus. It depends on your performance, right? When you have good performance, you get more rewards. Okay, so when employees get reward, it helps in the best performance in the organization. That is one of the ways how you retain the talent. You want to keep the best people in your organization. You don't want them to go to other organizations, because if your company don't value the employees, then of course employees won't feel happy and they won't be productive. So rewards is very important to increase employees' productivity. to give rewards. There are ways. You cannot give to everyone, but try to give as many as you can. But not just one person or two person. Give a group of people, but not all the people. Only those who perform well, they can get the rewards. Don't make it too hard to achieve. If the target is too high, then they won't be motivated. They will feel like it's not possible to achieve. It's good to set a high goal, but achievable. And the rewards must be perceived as fair by the employees. Fair meaning that it's according to a criteria. Okay, it must be objective criteria based on KPI, for example. Okay, it's not based on the manager's subjective opinion. No. Okay, it must be something that can be measured. Okay, and also the reward must drive suitable behaviors. Okay, as they achieve the performance, a good performance, but it's not ethical way. So you cannot give reward if they achieve it in unethical way or not so good. I mean, bad behavior. We don't want to motivate bad behavior. Okay, it must be done in ethical behavior. And lastly, the reward must be perceived as attractive for employees. Something that employees will value. Okay, no point of giving something that they don't like or they don't want. Okay, so it must be effective in order to make employees happy. Okay, what kind of rewards you can give can be financial reward and non-financial reward. Okay, for example, financial reward is others, or you can give increment, kenaikan gaji, or you can give bonus, or profit sharing, or commissions. Okay, some rewards can be non-financial. Okay, it's not cash. Okay, for example, you can give a letter of appreciation. Okay, like the best employee of the year. Okay, the kind of award. Or you sponsor them to attend conferences. Okay, or you just give them some gift. Or even recognition. Recognize their performance. That is more than enough. Sometimes if you perform well and no one notice or there is no reward at all, nobody say anything, then you will repeat the behavior because there is no motivation. And if your boss say, "Oh, good job, okay, you have done very well," so that kind of recognition is very. So you feel that your effort is valued. Okay, you get the penghargaan from your employer. Okay, that is important. Okay, so today we have looked at what this must offer benefits to employee and what other benefits required. And also we look at some of the non-required benefits and how to reward your employees. Okay, so thank you everyone for attending this session today. Next photo, let's have a photo session.
Okay,
I will
Dr.
take your
Linda.
questions.
Thank you so much. Give applause to Dr. Linda. Okay, thank you so much, Dr. Linda, for your great presentation about many kinds to know and compare with Indonesia and Malaysia. And Any question from the students? Okay. Go ahead.
Thanks, that. I'm interested about your first slide in the presentation. I read about flexible working arrangement, the benefit from the employee of Malaysia. And I interest about the topic because in my institution, in National Service Agency, we had working flexible arrangement. And I want to know how the implementation in Malaysia and how to make sure it it make sure the quality of performance the employer, because in a few days ago, our chairman had a decision and it shared to our all of employee of National Service Agency. He said when we working flexible arrangement in Monday, so we had working office in Tuesday till Friday, and in Monday we WFH. And he made regulation that all of the employees when WFH must pick up the phone after three bell phone ring and must replay the message maximum in 5 minutes. I think it's that is the flexible working. So I curious how about in Malaysia implementation about working flexible arrangement. Thank you, Dr. Linda.
Okay. Yes. Thank you for sharing. Flexible work arrangement. Yes, Malaysia, we do have flexible work arrangement, but it's not compulsory. So not all employers will allow employee to work from home. Okay. Yes, government encourage companies to adopt this policy, flexible work arrangement. Okay, employees can request to work from home, but it is subjected from approval of the company. Can say no. Okay, so it's compulsory. The company will give will give the employees the flexibility. If the company give that options for the employees to work from home or flexible work arrangement, how they manage the employees is up to the company policy. The government say that, you only can message or text employees during your hours. Many hours you have to be in front of your computer. The company to set the policy how you work from home, for example. Okay. But I think it's not good. You micromanage the employees if they work from home. Example like you say, they have to reply the within 5 minutes, or they have to pick up the calls within rings. Or I think that is a bit ridiculous because like micromanaging monitoring the employees, like you trust them, monitor them closely, like they are a child. Okay, that is not good. Okay, employees, they are adults, okay? You should put trust in your employees that they can perform well even though they work from home. You do not need really monitor them like 24/7. Okay? Even though they are not in the office, doesn't mean that they are not working. Okay. As for employees, I think you should misuse or should not abuse that trust. If employees give you the trust that work from home, okay, then you just do your work as required. Okay. I think as long as the employees is okay, doesn't matter where they work and how many hours for in. Okay, doesn't matter. Okay, but it's the trust between the employee and the employees must be there. If they found it's very hard to implement this flexible work arrangement. If there is no trust, then no point of giving this flexibility. Okay. In the end, actually, the performance, right? You want to look at their performance. Okay. If they achieve their target, it's fine. It's okay. Okay. You don't have to check. Where are you? What are you doing? Okay. You don't need to check okay, where they are. Okay. At the end, what matters? I hope I answer your question.
Dr. Dr. Linda, I'm agree with you. I think about implementation flexible work arrangement still have challenge to not for Indonesia only, but for another country because it still needs regulation, how to make sure it's not decrease the perform of the employee itself like that. But yes, I think as employee, I think it's maybe same the opinion of all of my friends here. We're so glad with working flexible arrangement and hope it can continue just not one day but 3 days and all of organization because yes, yes, it's implemented to all of institution of government. In my instance, like role model like that. It's the first role model, but as we try to improve and make regulation more better to implementation to our organization of government. Like that. Thank you, Dr. Linda, sharing with us.
Yeah, thank
Thank you
you.
so much.
Maybe any another question or sharing from you guys? Boleh pakai bahasa Jawa.
It's all right. Okay, you can just share your experience or your experience at work. What do you like about your job or what do you dislike about your job?
Oke. Oke. Pakai bahasa apa? Oke.
What you like or dislike about your job? I know you all, most of you are working, right?
Good afternoon, Dr. Linda.
Yes, selamat petang.
My name is private sector hospital in Yogyakarta, Indonesia.
Hospital.
I
Yes.
was at one question to Dr. Linda. What does
Okay.
Dr. Linda think about the fact that in private sector, when an employee is to any work, And I'm
Sorry,
very
I can't hear
interested.
you.
What does Dr. Linda think about the fact in private sector that one employee, each person must do many things. And I'm very interested about the sick leave because in Indonesia regulation, employee can given about 3 days sick leave from doctors if there is a favor, and given 2 days for employee. Is there no favor? It's too short for take a break, take a rest for employee. Thank you, doctor.
All right. If I heard you correctly, you are talking about sick leave, is it? 3 days okay? Okay. In Malaysia, yes, if you want to take sick leave, you have to get the certificate from the doctor. We call it certificate lecture from a panel clinic. If you go to non-panel clinic, then you have to just because some employee might misuse leave. Okay, they might stand to be sick, then they go to a doctor and buy that letter, right? The doctor. Okay, so the company usually will encourage employees to go to panel clinic listed by the company. Okay, example, this have to visit the letter if it's sick. Okay, unless it's emergency. Okay, you can justify why you get from non-panel clinic. Okay, and you must get the certificate from the doctor, license, not unlicensed. Almost. Okay. So you must be a licensed doctor or certified doctor. Then you can take the sick leave. Try not to abuse because it happens in Malaysia as well. I'm not sure. Okay, maybe it happens everywhere. Like the employees, they misuse or abuse medical leave. They take the medical leave, but they go to travel overseas. Okay. Then they post the pictures on Facebook or Instagram. Okay. While on medical leave, when they come back, then the employer can fire them. Because when you are taking sick leave, you are supposed to be at home. Okay, not travel to somewhere, not go shopping to somewhere. Okay, it's not right. Okay. So don't misuse the MC. Yeah? You are supposed to stay at home when you are taking sick leave. Don't stay at home. Okay, don't go anywhere else. Because if an employer knows, he can get fired. It's misconduct. If you misuse the sick leave. For personal reason, you just take annual leave. Okay, use your annual leave. But if you are sick, yes, you can take the sick leave. Okay, but make sure you go to a real doctor. Okay? Cannot just be signed by someone. Okay.
Okay. Maybe anything else? Any else? Wow. 1 minute, yeah.
Hello, Dr. Linda, it's me again. I only ask about, is there any legal consequence about employer who doesn't give salary on time to their employer? Because in Indonesia, we also have regulation, but I think it's only implemented in big industry. Like that. Thank you.
You're talking about implementation. Yes, we have the law, right? But not everybody follow the law. Yeah, like you say, like only big companies they follow. Small companies or family business companies they don't follow. Okay, but according to the law, yes, every companies they should follow the law. Employees have the right to complain and then we'll bring the case to court. Okay, so the company, if they do not follow the law, they will get penalty. Okay, so in Malaysia, we have we take this seriously. Okay, if you do not follow the law, we will bring this to the court, it will get sued. Then you have to pay compensation to the employee. Okay, example like you are supposed to contribute to the saving fund, right? Okay, but if you do not contribute, then you violate the law, then the government will take action. Especially we have strict implementation, like we have audit. Okay, every employees you have to register. Okay, so we will keep track the employees account. Every employee they must register with the EPM, our saving fund. Okay, so it's compulsory for companies to pay. The government, our government will check the account every month. If you do not bank in, then they will sue the employer. Okay, so how to monitor is you must register. The government must make the organization register all the employees. So you can keep. Okay. For example, the saving fund and the employer must pay right. Okay. As employee, we have the right to. Okay, in Malaysia, within 60 days, they will check the employer. They ask employee the employer to. They refuse to do it, then they will. Okay. So I'm not sure in Asia. Malaysia is very strict implementation. So no use if you have the law, there is no enforcement. Okay. Tak ada tindakan. Okay, you need tindakan. Then only people will follow. Okay. Say that you don't have such enforcement must be very strong. Okay, in order to make sure everyone follow the law. Okay.
Okay, thank you so much, Dr. Linda, because the time is over. Our students,
It's all right.
yeah, our students very excited in this discussion about the labor law and the human resource management, focusing 2 minutes motivation of employers, right? One of the implication giving reward giving benefit to our employers to make our employers more powerful as keep innovation in working environment is a very good Dr. Rita. Thank you so much. And I hope for the next moment or the next session, actually we'll go to Indonesia next month, right? On December, yeah. December you will come to Indonesia, Malang. Okay. Inshallah, if you have time when you are in Malang, you can come to Jogja, and our students will serve you. Yeah. I would invite you, to visit many excellent place in Yogyakarta.
Jogja.
Okay.
Yes, I love travel. I traveled to Jogja 2 years ago. Yeah, nice place. I it has good food.
Yeah. So many monkey here, don't worry. Okay. Before we close our session this evening, yeah. Let's take a picture together. Our students will come over. Ke depan bareng foto.
Those online also can.
Ya.
Kan. Sekali.
Yang ambil foto siapa?
Ambil.
Gantian. Sebentar. Kameranya gitu kan.
Biar difotokan Mbak Luki, Pak, menuju ruangan.
Oh ya, oke. Spotlight. Tuh. Oh, oke. Oke. Dokter Lin. Mbak Luki. Yuk. Kamu. Oke. Eh, ini aja ya. Oh, ini aja yuk. Yuk, yang kecil-kecil, yang merasa kecil di depan. Boleh di depan sini. Sudah. 1, 2, 3. 1, 3. Dokter Linda, smile. 1, 2, 3. Ya, bisa Jogja together. 1, 2, 3. Doa. Video. Oke, Dokter Linda, you remember when I sing Jogja istimewa? Oke. Oke. Ah, ya. Ah, istimewa. Oke. Semuanya ya. Percobaan sama sama tangannya mengepal gini. Gini gini ya, sangat gini aja. Istimewa ya. Oke, kayak kayak Superman ya. Oke, 1, 2, 3. MMUST istimewa. Applause untuk kita semua. Oke, Dr. Lindar. Lagi. Oh, ulang lagi, ulang lagi. Repeat once more. Oke. Oh, tadi. MMUST istimewa. Thank you, Dr. Lindar.
Thank you everyone. Okay, it's good to see you. Terima kasih. Jogja.
Yeah. Thank you. Very, very great discussion, Dr. Lindar. Dr. Lindar, ambil cuti kan sekarang kan? Ambil cuti ya. Kapan waktu nanti kita diajak masuk ke kelasnya Dr. Lindar ya? Oke.
Alright, so
Okay. Thank you so much, all the students, and thank you in advance, especially to our guest lecturer today, Dr. Lindar. Give applause to Dr. Lindar. Okay, and before we close our session today, take a while, pray for our God's blessing. Pray is your only. Okay, thank you so much. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Salam dan
bye
bahagia.
everyone.
Thank you, Dr. Linda. See you. Ini sudah selesai tanya. Gimana? Oh ya. Boleh? Rasanya sih sebaik. Oh, gini aja. Sedikit, ya.